Richard was incompetent. So I wrote on the chalkboard, information is the difference between success and failure. I knew that if I was going to be successful in getting this degree in business and then going on to launching businesses, right? I knew that I had to apply this information. Education plus application makes all the difference in the world. But I had a vision for my success, right? I had a vision. I had to start thinking differently. I had to start seeing things differently. That brings me to today about the sight versus vision. Sight is the lens of the eyes. Vision is the lens of the brain. Vision is the lens of the mind, of the human imagination. Friend, if you can see it, you can be it. If you can see it, you can be it. If you can see it on the canvas of your imagination. Can we do a canvas imagination exercise? Of course we can. You may be watching this live or with me right now, or you're going to be watching this at some point later on the YouTube channel or Facebook or wherever. I want you to just pause whatever you're doing right now, and I want you to visualize your success. I want you to see that success, right? I want you to close your eyes. I want you to see your success. Visualization. It's important. Open your eyes. We didn't have time to do it for long, but vision, friend, is the ability to think about or plan the future with imagination and with wisdom. That's what vision is. See, because without vision for life, we function as a ship without a rudder, actively moving, but without a certain destination. Without vision, ship without a rudder, actively moving without a destination. Let's have a destination for where we're going. Friend, you got to see your success long before you be your success. I know grammatically that's not correct, but I think you get the point. You got to see it long before you be it. Because here's what I know, that if I can hold my success in my mind, eventually I'm going to hold my success in my hand. If I can hold it in my mind, I eventually will hold it in my hand. I made a few if-then statements a few weeks ago, which some of them bear to be repeated. You know, one of the if-then statements that I made said that if sight is limited, then vision must be unlimited. If sight is limited, then vision must be unlimited. Here's another statement that I made. If sight is reactive, then vision must be proactive. If-then statement. If sight is the lens of the eyes, and then vision, my friend, must be the lens for the brain or the mind or human imagination. Vision will connect your present to your future. Vision will connect your present to your future. See, it's not important what happened to me as much as what's happening in me, because that's going to determine what happens through me. It doesn't matter what happened to me. Now, again, I said this earlier, I'm not making light of anyone that have experienced a tough time, a challenging time, because all of us experience tough times. All of us on some level experience challenging time. Listen, I read a scripture says that a weapon, Isaiah chapter 54, I think somewhere around verse 17, that weapons are formed, but they don't have to prosper. Weapons are formed against us, but they don't have to prosper. Weapons are formed. Haters are confused fans. Haters are motivators, right? So I'm just taking you through this journey of this vision. Vision will be a voice that will invite you into your future life. Vision is a voice that will invite you into your future life. Years ago, I'm sitting in my home and back, and we lived on Edison Street in York, Pennsylvania. As a matter of fact, the address was 1250 Edison Street, York, Pennsylvania. For my friends that are seeing this and you live in York, drive down Edison Street. It's on the east end of town. 1250, right there, there's a corner house. There's a small garage behind it, 1250 Edison Street. I remember during that time, we were having some tough times, my wife and I, financially, tough times, challenging time. My son at the time was a couple of years old. And the times were so challenging that we were eating tuna noodle casserole for dinner because it was inexpensive to buy and make. And we also, on occasion, would have fruit flavored oatmeal. And I'll never forget one time we're sitting down, my son is sitting in his spot, and my wife and I were sitting at the table. We're about ready to have another bowl of oatmeal for dinner. And my son goes, "Oh, I hate oatmeal." He said, "Daddy, I hate oatmeal." Why did he say that? Kid's supposed to love oatmeal. He was